Most people think a man who is single for too long is somehow broken, that he must be unwanted, undesirable, or emotionally damaged. But they couldn't be more wrong, because what society fails to understand is this. A man who learns to master solitude becomes the most dangerous kind of man. Not dangerous in the sense of violence, dangerous because he becomes untouchable. He no longer needs approval, he no longer craves validation, and he no longer tolerates disrespect from anyone. This video is not about being alone. It's about becoming something so powerful that when you finally reemerge, the world has no choice but to notice. Let's explore the Stoic path of the single man and why his silence, his discipline, and his independence make him more dangerous than anyone suspects. The Roman Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus, all praise solitude. Why? Because solitude isn't absence, it's presence. It's the presence of discipline, of time, of focus. When a man is single, truly single, he finally gets to build the one thing most men neglect, himself. He's not distracted by trying to impress someone. He's not wasting hours chasing validation. He's not caught in emotional chaos. Instead, he builds, brick by brick, his mind, his body, and his mission. And here's the truth that no one will tell you. The longer a man is single, the more time he has to upgrade himself. And that makes him harder to control, harder to manipulate, and far more powerful than the version of himself that constantly needed someone by his side. Let's break this down the Stoic way. Solitude builds emotional immunity. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." A man who's always in a relationship tends to outsource his emotional regulation. He depends on someone else to make him feel loved, seen, valuable. But when he's single, he has no choice but to learn how to validate himself. And that's when emotional strength is born. He learns how to sit with pain. He learns how to not react. He learns how to stay calm in the storm. This is what Stoics called apathetic, not apathy, but inner calm that no one can disturb. And this makes him immune to manipulation. Solitude reveals purpose. Seneca wrote, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." When you're constantly in relationships, your purpose gets blurry. You bend, you adjust, you compromise. But solitude gives you clarity. You start to ask, who am I without anyone else? What do I really want? And when a man finds his mission, he becomes a storm. Because purpose gives his life direction, his actions meaning, and his choices power. Solitude builds self-respect. A man who can spend time alone isn't lonely. He's selective. He doesn't tolerate disrespect because he knows his worth. He doesn't chase attention because he values his peace. And that terrifies people, especially those who manipulate through need. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." When a man no longer reacts, no longer begs, no longer explains himself, that is power. And that kind of power comes from solitude. Now pay attention to these modern applications. Here's how this applies to your real life. Are you single? Good, use it. Stop thinking it's a waiting room for your next relationship. It's not. It's a battleground. It's your personal gym. It's the training ground of your mind. Wake up earlier than most. Read what no one else reads. Train harder than you ever have. Build your income, sharpen your skills, and confront your fears. Don't scroll endlessly through dating apps. Scroll through your goals. Because one day you will re-enter the world. And when you do, they'll see it in your eyes. This man isn't desperate. This man isn't lonely. This man is dangerous because he doesn't need anything from you. And that's what makes him most attractive, not just to women, but to the world. The Stoics never said don't love. They said don't lose yourself in love. They never said to avoid relationships. They said build a man strong enough to never be broken by one. So if you're single, don't curse it. Don't rush it. Use it. Because the longer you remain in solitude, the more you build your empire. And when she sees you again, stronger, calmer, focused, she won't even recognize you. She'll wonder, where did this man come from? But you'll know. You came from silence, from solitude, from stoicism. And now, You are not just a man, you are a force. Comment below and subscribe for more Stoic wisdom.